Hello everyone. So in this session we will solve the numericals on unsymmetrical moving curved plate. So which includes the velocity triangle. So let us go through this question. A jet of water having a velocity of 20 meter per second strikes a curved plate which is moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second. The jet makes an angle of 20° with the direction of motion of vane at inlet and leaves at an angle of 130° to the direction of vane at outlet. So here two angles are given, so that indicates this is unsymmetrical. So you calculate first one, vane angles, so that water enters and leaves the vane without a shock. Second one, what you have to calculate is work done per second per unit weight of water striking the vane per second, or work done per unit weight of water striking. So this is the question. What you have to calculate initially is we have to calculate vane angles, then you have to calculate work done per second per unit weight of water striking. So let us write down the given data. A jet of water having a velocity of 20 meter per second. So this is nothing but a velocity of jet at inlet. So we can write it as here given first one. So that is given is velocity of jet at inlet. So that is V1 is equal to 20 meter per second. So it strikes a curved plate which is moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second. So that is a velocity of plate So velocity of plate at inlet and outlet will be same. That is what we assume. So we can take it as a velocity of plate. So that is u1 is equal to u2 is equal to 10 meter per second. So jet makes an angle of 20° with the direction of motion of vane at inlet and leaves at an angle of 130°. So what is this? The jet makes an angle of 20°. So that is, this is nothing but, here you can see this is the V1 velocity of jet. So it makes an angle of 20° with the horizontal. So that is nothing but alpha 1. So we can write as guide blade angle alpha at inlet, it is alpha 1 is equal to 20°. So that is what they have given here, and leaves at an angle of 130° to the direction of vane at outlet. So that is nothing but, so you can see while it leaves, while this V2, there is nothing but velocity of jet at outlet, it leaves, it makes an angle of 130° here. So this angle what I am showing here, this angle is 130°. So what we will get the angle, this is nothing but a guide blade angle at outlet. So that is alpha 2. So alpha 2 will be equal to guide blade angle at outlet alpha 2. So here this angle is actually given as 130. So in order to get alpha 2, so that we will get it as 180 minus 130°. So that is equal to 50°. So then they have asked us to calculate vane angles. So that is what we have to calculate is beta 1 value and beta 2 value we have to calculate. So without shock, so that is nothing but they have given VR1 is equal to VR2, relative velocity at inlet and outlet triangle are same. So VR1 is equal to VR2. So since there is no loss of energy or there is no shock. So this is what they have given as a given data. So we have to calculate here Vane angles. Beta 1 is equal to question mark, beta 2 is equal to question mark. Then we have to calculate what is the work done. So in order to calculate here Vane angles, we should know all the velocities at the beginning. So here in this question, here we know now V1 is known here, V1 is known and U1 is known. So we need very important term, so that is nothing but beta 1. So let us see how to calculate beta 1. So applying here tan to the triangle. So tan beta 1 is equal to Vf1 divided by, so this portion, that is CD, divided by CD. CD is nothing but Vw1 minus U1. Vw1 minus U1. So in order to calculate beta 1, we need Vf1 and Vw1. So that we can calculate it by solving the triangle BAT. So here if I apply sine to this triangle, so sine alpha 1 is equal to opposite side is Vf1 and hypotenuse is V1. So sine alpha 1 is equal to Vf1 divided by V1. So that is Vf1 is equal to V1 into sine alpha 1. So here V1 is velocity of jet at inlet, so that is 20 into sine alpha 1, so that we have written as 20 degree. So 20 degree. So if you solve it, you will get Vf1 is equal to 6.84 meter per second. So similarly, if apply cos to the same triangle, so what we will get? So cos of alpha 1 is equal to adjacent side is nothing but Vw1 divided by hypotenuse is V1. So that is cos of alpha 1 is equal to adjacent side is Vw1 and hypotenuse is V1. So that is Vw1 is equal to V1 into cos of alpha 1. So if you substitute here 20 into cos of 20 degree. So that is, we'll get Vw1 is equal to 18.79 meter per second. So now we got Vf1 and Vw1. So you can calculate here beta value. So tan beta 1 is equal to Vf1 divided by Vw1 minus U1. So Vf1 is 6.84 divided by Vw1 is 18.79 minus U1 is 10. So we have to solve this. We will get beta 1 is equal to 37 degree 53 minutes. So this is nothing but Vane angle at inlet. So similarly, we have to calculate Vane angle at outlet also. So if you look at the outlet triangle, here only the one velocity, that is u2, is known. All other velocities are unknown, and even this angle is also unknown. So in order to calculate, or in order to have the shift from inlet triangle to the outlet triangle, there is one hint. So that is nothing but uh, relative velocity at inlet is equal to relative velocity at outlet. That is VR1 is equal to VR2, because there is no shock. So in the question it is given there is no shock, so therefore there is no loss of energy. So that is VR1 is equal to VR2. So we can calculate VR1. So in order to calculate VR1, so let us see how to calculate VR1. So VR1 we can calculate it by applying here sine to this triangle BCD. So that is sine of beta 1 is equal to, opposite side is VF1, VF1, and hypotenuse is VR1. So that is equal to VF1 divided by VR1. So here VR1 is equal to VF1 divided by sine of beta 1. Here VF1 we have already calculated and we got the answer 6.84. So sine of beta 1 is 37 degree 53 minutes. So you can calculate it and you can get the answer VR1 is equal to 11.13 meter per second. So that is equal to VR2. So if you move to the outlet triangle, VR1 is equal to VR2 is equal to 11.13 meter per second. So that is what they have given, and U1 is equal to U2 is equal to 10 meter per second, and one more is alpha 2 is 50 degree. So let us solve the outlet triangle. So in the outlet triangle we should calculate what is the beta 2. Beta 2 is nothing but vane angle at outlet. So in order to calculate beta 2 we should apply sine rule to the triangle PQR. We should apply the sine rule to the triangle PQR. So applying sine rule to the triangle, PQR. So I am applying sine rule now. So that is VR2. So that is what is unknown, VR2 divided by sine of opposite angle. So that is this angle. So this angle we can obtain by, so it is given in the question as 130 degree. So VR2 divided by sine of 130 degree is equal to, and another known thing is U2. So U2 divided by sine of this angle, U2 divided by sine of this angle. So that is 180 minus beta 2 minus 130. So U2 divided by sine of total angle is 180. So one angle is 130 and remaining one is beta 2. So you should substitute all the values over here. So VR2 is known here. VR2 is known here. So that is 11.13 divided by sine of 130 is equal to U2 is equal to 10 sine of, so 180 minus 130 is 50 minus beta 2. So you have to solve this. So you will get beta 2 is equal to 6 degree 30 minutes. So that is vane angle at outlet. So now we have calculated the vane angles at inlet and outlet. So now we should calculate what is work done. So in order to calculate work done, we should know what is VW1 and VW2. So we have calculated VW1 at the beginning, so that is 18.79. Similarly, we should calculate what is VW2 here. So VW2 you can calculate by referring the outlet triangle. So VW2, now I will apply here considering the triangle QPS. Now I will apply here cos beta 2. So cos beta 2 is equal to U2 plus VW2 divided by VR2. Applying the cos there. So that is cos beta 2 is equal to adjacent side is U2 plus VW2 divided by hypotenuse is VR2. So here all the things are known almost. So cos beta 2 is 6 degree 30 minutes divided by U2 is 10, VW2 is unknown, and VR2 is 11.13. So if you solve all this substituting the values, you will get VW2 is equal to 1.05 meter per second. So now we have to calculate what is work done. Work done per unit weight per second. So that is, you have to calculate for unit weight. So that is equal to rho into A into VR1 divided by V into VW1. Here it is plus because here alpha 2 is acute angle. So that is less than 90 degree, that is equal to 50 degree. So we have to substitute here plus VW2. So here divided by rho into A into VR1 into G into U. So here why I have divided is you have to calculate it for unit weight. So it will be cancelled substituting all the value. So VW1 is equal to 18.79 I think. So VW1 is equal to 18.79. VW2 is 1.05 divided by 9.8 divided by 9.81 into U is 10. So you have to solve this. So that will be equal to 20.22 Newton meter per second.